Hello everyone, it is Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is July 5th, 2026. The high today is going to be 85. Currently it's 70 degrees right now. The low tonight is going to be 56. There is a 3-mile-an-hour wind. And I'm currently in Fort Rock, Oregon at the Fort Rock Valley Historical Society. It was founded in 1984. It's a homestead museum of all these buildings. I have done shorts of these buildings, and I've been here many times. I just really enjoy it here. It's beautiful. There's nobody here right now. So I'm going to take the opportunity to actually go in and talk about some of the stuff that's in here. This is probably going to be a series because I don't want any of the videos to be over 15 minutes. So, and then I'll slowly upload them. And I'm sure you're getting tired of watching me weed in the garden. So, we're going to, this is the front of the building. And then we're also going to walk down here a little bit. There's a picnic table. There's plenty of parking. I love these old boardwalks. Earl mentioned that, one of the subscribers that I have on here, that he loves this boardwalk. It is cool. The first time I came here was several years ago. Another subscriber and his wife came and visited and invited me, and I met them here, and we spent 3.5 hours. It was amazing. We do have some of these little clippings of the information. This is the Homestead Act of 1862 inspired thousands to seek land in the West. The law allowed heads of households, widows, and all single people over 21 years old to purchase 160 acres at $1.25 per acre, or by paying a $15 filing fee after 5 years of residence and cultivation. The homestead law was seen as a giant democratic measure by its supporters. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I just wanted to mention that, and you can pause the video and check it out, and then I'll zoom in on some of these old photos so that you can check that out. Home Sweet Home. In 1909, enlarged homestead acts fueled a land rush that began with the Homestead Act of 1862. It allowed qualified individuals to claim 320 acres by building a residence and cultivating 40 acres, motivated by dreams of a Garden of Eden. Well, apparently gardening was cool even back then. These beautiful photos. This is the schoolhouse. Okay, and then also, that is an old, well, we will get to that. I'm going to come down here. We're going to do the circle, and then we'll head back. I'll pause it. We'll go in. It's $6 for adults. This is the Backcountry Byway. Gives you a map. This is what some of the cabins look like. This is the map. Know before you go. Road conditions, etc., etc. This is dry out here. Then there's something on bats. I didn't even know we had bats out here. I forgot that this was here. But you can read up on that. And then this side. 10,000 years of homesteading. This has got a big old mammoth skull. There are some of these shoes inside the building. There's a homesteader camp. And then, so I don't know if you guys can zoom in on that or not, but this is the scenery. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. And that is a big old crater, which is gorgeous. Oh, we've got somebody here. So I'm going to pause you so that I can go in. Okay, now we're inside, and there's some beautiful, look at that old Bible. And I think this is really cool. I've done a video, I think, that showcases some of this stuff. There's books. We have antelope and mule deer out here, along with cougars and other such things. A lot of paperwork, merch, I guess, is what people call it. Those are all arrowheads that was collected out here and put together. And there is an artifact room that does have all that stuff. And then this has got some, see, there's more arrowheads, and there's an Oregon map, that type of thing. And then you come through and you go out this door. I'm going to pause you for a second because I don't know. Oh, wait. Let me pause you for a second. All right. So this is when you come out the door. We think that this is a Canadian choke tree is what the consensus has been. But other employees say that they've never seen it get berries or anything. But that just might be because, it hasn't been fertilized or something. I don't know. But that's the consensus. That's like a sage. So then you walk out through here. There's some restrooms on either side. I'm going to pause you for a second. Okay. Then look how gorgeous that is. This right here is an old well digger. It digs wells, or is what they used back in the day to dig a well. The first house we're going to is Stratton, Fred Stratton. His wife and his wife Hannah and their two sons Frank and Lewis moved to Fort Rock from Michigan in 1912. Fred was an excellent carpenter and single-handedly built this house. Soon after the house was completed, oh wait, I lost my spot because I looked up. He drilled a well at 196 feet deep. He supplied water for several surrounding families at the cost of 3 cents a barrel. In 1910, the Stratton family moved to the town of Fort Rock, and the homestead was sold. Years later, the house was moved to town where it served as a post office, store, and later a storehouse. The house was donated to the museum on the 4th of July in 2000. It was moved across the street to where it now stands. A well driller probably built in Chicago sometime between 1855 and 1875 stands beside it, and a hay sled is nearby. They were used in the valley until 1920s. Frank Stratton and his wife, Vivian Hockman, were founders of the Fort Rock Valley Historical Society and opened this museum in 1988. Frank died in 1904, Vivian in 2009 at the age of 104. And there said there was a sled, but I didn't. Oh, that's the sled. Oh, that makes so much sense now. Okay, so we have a hope chest. Oh, what is this? 1970 by Lake County teachers. Oh, that's cool. There's a piano. This is like an old, I guess this is what the old kitchen cupboards were, because there ain't none on the walls. There's just some shelves, old cooking stove, old sink. Look at this table. That's cute, so intimate. And then we have, in the bedroom, this is a creaky house. And then we have some toys. Those are cool. Look at that old fire truck. The plane's cool. Dolls. Another painting. Look at this fold down desk. That's cute. These old wood stoves are cool. Okay, so. Ooh. Okay, that is a very low spot in the floor. Oh, look at the old baby thing. Okay, so this is the Stratton house. Okay, now we're moving along to the Artifacts building. Yeah, there it says Artifacts. Oldest Lake County cultural site date to 14,500 years, about 500 generations ago. People lived around the edges of Fort Rock Lake and Summer Lake. Some villages were homes to thousands of people over thousands of years. This is a representative collection of probably women's tools for grinding flour to bake bread and many obsidian arrowhead tools used for hunting and defense. The obsidian was traded as far as New York and Mexico. This cabin dates to the early 1900s near Bend, was donated to the museum in 1997 when the new parkway was constructed. It was part of the Dean Hollingshead homestead. Well, now I'm like, I've been in and out of these buildings a bunch of times. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm scared. Oh, this is, I guess all these little stars are where all the post offices used to be. But these are the artifacts, all the arrowheads. It's really cool whoever put them together in this beautiful array of artwork. And then we have some antique-ish, I guess this would be the type of dishes that they were using. That window is the tiniest thing. And then here are some of the, I guess, tools and such things. I can't see way up there because I'm only 5'3". So, and then we do find a lot of this stuff. My neighbors have found a lot of this stuff before. So this is the artifact building. There's more artifacts outside of what, and cooking tools. These are all the cooking tools that they probably used. Be, so interesting. I like that big old thing. It's gorgeous today, isn't it? Okay, we've got 2 minutes and then we're going to be starting a new video. Look at the old baby buggy. This is Dr. Baum. He came to Silver Lake in 1905 after finishing medical training in Minnesota. At first, he rented a room at the Chrisman Hotel and treated patients in the lobby. A year later, he built a home and this office, which was used until he moved to Bend in 1924. And in 1985, the office was abandoned as a useful building and was moved to the museum in 1987. During his practice in the area, Dr. Thom delivered over 100 babies and saved countless lives during the 1917 flu pandemic. This is an old wheelchair. This is an old... I love that red. That's so cool. Number 21. Ooh. Look at the typewriter desk area. I wonder if that's a photograph of him. It's pretty cool. Dr. Thom treated many Indian families. The carving on this sign tells them, "Welcome, friends." Oh, that's cool. Got some old medication bottles. Oh, and then I guess this is his writing. The stuff he actually typed and wrote. And then there's also newspaper articles on him. Just gives you time to pause if you can zoom in. I don't know. Here's, it's a bit hard because of the glare. Boy, there are some serious birds up here in that corner. But here's a medicine cabinet. And then we have more photos and some books, more medicine bottles, and his stuff, medical equipment. Okay, so I think that I'm going to end this video. So peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, month, second, year. You know the schmill. Don't forget to rewind and be kind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And wait for the next video because we still have more. We've only made it through 3. So we have this whole page and then the back. All right, so I'm going to start a new video. Bye.